Thanks, Jason.
Thank you, DHJ. Thank you, Gilbert.
Thank you, Richard.
Hi, everybody. What's going on? I gotta tell you, the vibe here already on Friday has been amazing. So thank you all for just being like really enthusiastic, bringing some of that Southern charm for sure.
Friday people are the best people too. People that are here on Friday, we love Friday people.
Like we're obviously just the amuse-bouche to the main entree.
The what?
The amuse-bouche.
Is that like a fluffer? Is that French for fluffer?
Yeah. It's a fluffer for your mouth. Wait, is that a...
Same thing.
Is that, I'm just like, is that redundant? I don't know. Or just super nerdy. Anyways.
Are we doing Hallmark?
Yeah, are we doing Hallmark or double entendre panel?
Entendre!
Oh, I can tell we're in the South now because they're like, Hallmark, please. Could you clean it up? We're not signing. We've signed our waivers. We'd like you to just be real sweet and kind and lovely and talk about marshmallows. Oh, no.
But you guys are lucky. My mom's in town. I sent her back to the hotel. I was like, you don't want to see this. Go take a nap. Go take a nap, Mom. She watches these sometimes when she's home.
Your mom?
And very bored. Oh yeah, she'll do a deep dive on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How does she do?
She's got some funny commentary. You know, she's like, "What's you said that?" And did you really say that? And she's like, "That David guy's really funny." And I'm like, "He's alright."
I like your mom.
She's like, "David's really funny."
Who's that lovely woman with you and your family?
With my family?
Wife.
That's my sister.
Oh, that's your sister?
Yes, my mom and my sister live in Raleigh. They left Texas. Both of my sister left first for a job transfer from Houston, and then my mom followed like 2 months later. She couldn't stand it because my sister's got a little one. So my mom and my sister are in Raleigh now, and my sister's got a 3-year-old son. So they drove over this morning, and I flew in last night with my 3-year-old son, which is a lot on many levels. But so yeah, they're all here. Well, they're not here right now, thank God, but they are in the area.
I was even you brought your boys into photo ops with you.
Oh yeah.
And even I was getting nervous then. I was like, I don't know if you want to see some of the things we do.
Yeah. I was like, hey son, do you want to come to work with me? And he's like, yeah, Dad, let's see what you do. And he's like, nah. He's like, what? This is where you go every one weekends a month?
Why is he pretending to be in love with so many women who are not my mother?
This is not right. Where's Mom? Does Mom know about this?
He's touching their bathing suit parts. I need therapy. Daddy, can I have some therapy?
You're welcome, Junior. This is how we learn you. This is how we learn you in Texas.
I'll expose your therapy.
Watch. Yeah, you're like, I'll expose you to the back of my hand. Now shut up. Sit down.
All right, we laugh.
Come on, we laugh.
We're sensitive.
We're not that serious.
We're progressive.
Yeah, he was not into photo ops. He's very sensitive to loud music, so we walked in and Schmelke was playing whatever he plays, and my son was like, nah, too loud, I'm gonna go back outside, so.
Now, a lot of Southerners here, I assume. Now, is North Carolina the South? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
You know, but it's a cusper, right?
He's Canadian, so you gotta help him out.
But here's the thing.
What?
I'm also half American. I was born American in Canada. My mom's from Texas, which some people don't consider that. We talked about it, Galveston. But a lot of Texans don't consider Galveston, Texas.
I don't know about that.
Because it's over the bridge.
Wait, we talked about that?
Yeah, we talked about it. You never listen. It's just like,
no, I always...
bullshit, my line, bullshit, my
No,
line.
Galveston is 100% part of Texas. Galveston is where, when Texas was settled, that's what I'm talking about. It's got a lot of Texas.
So I got Texas in me and I got Michigan in me, but I also got North Carolina because my aunt and uncle live in North Carolina. Any people from know about New Bern or Aurora? Yeah, I'm gonna be going there in the next couple days. I built a dream house for my aunt and uncle out there because my degree is in architecture, so I'm going to be going to visit the house.
You built a tree house for your aunt and uncle?
A dream house.
Oh, I think it's a tree house.
But it is one of those Outer Banks still houses. Oh, that's so nice. So it's kind of like a tree house. It's like a tiny house. Yeah, well, it's a tiny tree house in the sky on the Outer Banks.
That's so sweet.
So I got a lot of North Carolina. We used to go in Raleigh, Durham all the time too, as growing up as kids, and we would fly Piedmont Airlines. That's how old I am. Does that still exist as a subcarrier of? No, but but I was looking on my American and it says operated by Piedmont Airlines. I was like, is that still a corporation?
I don't think so.
Not the same. Anyways, so those are my North Carolina bona fides. I got lots of North Carolina in me too.
Oh, so you got roots all over.
All over.
You got a lot of facets to you, David Hayden Jones. I learn something new about you every day.
I'm a weird hybrid.
Some things I wish I didn't know, but that's life.
Hey, let's just keep growing and learning together up here on stage. It's pretty beautiful.
All right,
so we take some questions. Not about any program or television show we've ever heard about, so we're going to be...
So this is going to be fun.
It was interesting because I did one in Pittsburgh last week, 2 weekends ago. And it was yeah, were you there? Pittsburgh. And it got real interesting and weird because it was far more personal philosophy and like storytelling. Because you're sort of forced. It got weird, but I like weird. Do you like weird? You like weird. Let's get weird. All right. Start with you.
Hello, my name is Hope.
Sorry.
My question is...
Is that Hope?
Yes.
Not Cope.
No, just Hope. Hope.
I kind of like someone's name being Cope though. Like, how you doing, Cope? Get over yourself. Sorry. Hope. I like aspirational. Hi.
So over the summer, I was a camp counselor at a Girl Scout camp, and we all had to have wacky names. So my question is, what would your wacky camp counselor name be?
Double dongle. Double dongle?
What's up, double dongle? Say that 5 times fast.
As a counselor? I don't know that that's going to go over very well.
No, I'm not talking about my junk. I'm talking about like my dongle.
What's a dongle?
Isn't a dongle like a key fob? What? And like a stanchion? Or like what's that called?
It's the adapter.
A lanyard.
A lanyard.
So dongles and
Dongles like lanyards?
No, I don't think they are. But in my brain, for a second, it was.
Double dongle. That sounds like something else.
But here's the rule of improv. Like, you're not supposed to edit.
I love it, dude.
And sometimes you should edit, I guess is what I'm saying.
No, I love it.
To everyone on stage. Double dongle. What's up, dongle? Dongle baby. Show us your dongle. Not a camp. Oh no.
I'm gonna go with Gilbert. That's the name.
Gilbert, I like
Gilbert.
that.
That's the name that Richard gave me.
You know what?
He loves it. He comes out, he's like, Gilbert! And I'm like, does everyone know who you're talking about? He's like, oh yeah, they all know you're Gilbert now. I call you Gilbert all the time, so it's like, that's your name now. I'm like, okay, thanks, Richard. We probably should have a talk about that first. Gilbert.
Well, your favorite name for me now. At the last panel we did together, this lovely young woman called him a gilf.
Gilf. It's pretty cool. I didn't mind it,
I like gilf a lot. What's up, gilf?
Yeah, she basically said her best friend thinks that Henry Winchester is the hottest Winchester, and she has a coffee mug with my picture on it and calls me Gilf. I was like, that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
And when you pour the hot liquid into the mug, his pants disappear. you know those mugs? I got 7 of them.
It's a series.
Yeah.
One's to the front, the back.
You know, they all spell dongle out. You got the whole set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great question. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Hi, Gil.
Hello.
Hi, David.
Oh, I was about to sit down and nap.
For each of you, what was your favorite subject in school?
Favorite subject?
Calculus. I love math. Ooh, I love how dividing math is. People are lover or haters of the math, right? I was actually very, very proficient in math. And so I actually had a scholarship to McGill on math. I almost went in. But here's the thing. Do not get cocky. In Canada, they have the Governor General's Award and I got actually an award for the government for being really good at math in grade 12. I got a 99%, what's called my departmental, and missed by one stupid dumb error. I should have had 100%. Anyways, I got a scholarship. I went to McGill. Now, has anyone been to McGill, Montreal? Anyone know? No? It's an incredibly fun city, and I was 17. I was going to university a year early, and drinking age in Canada, in Quebec, is 18. And I was alone in a really fun city, and I was living in dormitories. And literally in Canada, you can buy beer at cost in the basement, dépanneur it's called. And literally 2 of our 3 residences were sponsored by Molson and Labatt's.
Wow.
So basically they're creating a lot of alcoholics is what I'm trying to tell you. And when you realize that you can order pizza up until 3:30 a.m. and have a case of beer with your neighbor, I went from a straight A, this is my great shame of college partying. I was so cocky about my math skills, I took the highest level of calculus at school. This is what they don't tell you, because you're coming out of high school where they tell you everywhere to go, what you have to do. But when you're a college kid, it's all up to you. You have to have your own independence. You got to learn how to be disciplined for yourself. And so they were like, so yeah, and the tutorials are scheduled for this, and this week. And I'm like, tutorials? I don't need any tutorials. Well, apparently tutorials is where you actually learn the coursework. The professor in the textbook is just this much, and the TAs actually teach you how to do the actual problems that you're going to get on the exam. I swear to you, I got into my final exam. I'm so cocky, and I'm drinking beer, eating pizza, freshman 15, the whole thing. I'm going into this exam. I still get FOP sweats just talking about it. It's like exam PTSD. I opened this folder of problems and it could have been written in Mandarin. I swear to you. It was like Chinese characters. They're like, you need to translate this. And I was like, I didn't even know how to start the equation. Anyone who's taken high-end math, you get points out of 20, like if you can even do the first, even if you write a sentence which is, I think we're trying to solve this for this, there was things on there that I couldn't even start. And I'm sweating, I'm in my hoodie, I'm in this gymnasium with 1,000 other people writing this exam. It is literally the scariest thing. I still talk about it. I'm in therapy right now. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for letting me talk about this. What was the question? Favorite subject? Favorite subject? Math! Not anymore! Can I start over? Can I start over? It's over.
Oh, wow. I assume you mean all through school. Yeah, I'd have to say choir, probably. Yeah, and it's been many years since I've been in the choir, but...
Choir was a class?
Oh, yeah.
So lucky.
Oh, yeah. I grew up in Southeast Texas, and choir was pretty big in high school. I mean, I caught a fair amount of shit for being in choir, too, and as you do, but I loved it. And, yeah, we would do some really challenging, fun music. I was lucky enough to sing in the Texas All-State Choir when I was in high school, which is the highest, it's every high school in the state of Texas, you ought to go through this audition process, and that was that was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Choir in high school in Texas is kind of a big deal. It's not as big as football, but yeah, that's what I was doing, and I loved it. And I continued to do some in college, but there was something really special about the high school experience. So yeah, if you're in choir or anything, keep it up. I just love, it's fun being around all the people and learning all different kinds of music and challenging yourself, and it's a good time. So yeah, thank you.
I loved choir too. I did it at church. We didn't have it in school. I think this is the thing.
I did it in church.
And when I started my acting career, I did a lot of chorus work and musicals and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I started. I love when you get that blend
Yeah.
You get that blend in the
Pretty
chorus, and it's just like you feel the vibration.
Yeah.
Dialing in. So good.
Yeah.
Did you ever do like any barbershop, like just work?
I never did any like the barbershop quartet stuff. I mean, maybe a little bit in high school, but not like.
You and I should we should get a foursome, like just
Yeah.
do like one 4-part like harmony thing, like a
What? Why are you laughing?
Because I said foursome.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So.
And then you can write a fanfic about it, and blah blah blah.
We'll call ourselves the quadruple dongles. Hey.
Mr.
Quadruple.
Give me a squeeze.
Get down on your knees. We should. You know who would be great? It would be Jason Mans would be great. He did a lot of that, I believe. Yeah, and Hayden, David. Yeah, I mean.
Let's just
Hayden,
pick.
yeah.
Let's just get the group together. Let's pick a song. Let's work on it. A little homework.
All right.
Let's not homework. Cool. Okay. Hi.
Now, where do I go from here?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, where does she go from here? Let's see.
The only way out is through.
Lean in.
Anyway, so I have had a pretty rough year, as a lot of people have, I'm sure. What is something that is positive that has happened in your life so far this year?
Whoa.
Well, not to pander, but these are absolutely incredible, and I think they are for a lot of people. I don't think you can talk to a more grateful cast than us in the green room coming in here to be the actors who get to come and still play with you at these conventions, especially with this not TV show. Like seriously, amazing. My daughter is my everything, so like anytime I've got problems, I've got sick parents and just everything's been thrown at me this year, but my daughter just grounds me, and anytime I just get to play, she got her big girl bike. She's riding her big girl bike. So last weekend was handbrakes and going down hills, champion, and I taught her to ride her bike all through COVID. So you want to talk about the darkness and the light? The light is teaching my daughter to swim and ride a bike through COVID. So I'm a big gratitude guy. Practice your gratitude practice. If you dig deep enough, even on the shittiest of shitty days, you can make that little mini list of things you're grateful for. And I call it reframe for possibility. If you just change your perspective a little bit, pray, meditate, whatever you need to do, I guarantee you can write that list of 3 things that you're grateful for, and it'll change your brain. So I send it back to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you've had a rough time. I mean, we all go through it, there's no doubt. David's right though, like these things, if I didn't have you guys and these things, I mean, I would be more of a basket case than I already am. I mean, these have been such a blessing for us, and yeah, I can't thank you enough.
I think we try to let you know as much as possible, but like triple, quadruple now with what's going on in our industry. So thank you.
Yeah. It's been, I'm trying to think, like, it's been kind of a weird year, for a lot of people. It's been a weird 4 years.
Yeah. It's so weird to be on like strike and going through all this labor stuff, just especially as we're starting to like get the momentum again, and then it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's tough, and I don't know how you feel about it, but like, I feel like I'm 44 years old now, and I've kind of gone into this new category, and I feel like I'm starting over a lot of times, especially when we have all these like stalls that we've had, because it's such a thing in acting and other things, I'm sure too, but like work begets work, and you try to catch this momentum and like ride the wave, and then like it just keeps, when it keeps nosediving, it's tough. So just trying to put one foot in front of the other, and just keep grinding, and like David said, like, having kids is like the best and worst thing I've ever done in my life. But it's like, it puts shit in perspective for me, I can like, if I feel like I'm having a bad day, it's like, just look at them, and it eases it a little bit.
And it gets you out of ego. If you can just really be present with children and play at their level, you just get out of ego and you just be so present. I'm such a big believer, like just get yourself in the now. it'll all work out. Lots of mini nows.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
focus too much on the past or what's in the future. Just
Totally.
like, do your prep and then let it go and really just try to be right here, right now. Why do I feel like I'm Jesus Jones all of a sudden?
You are. And also, just to piggyback on that, like, you know, it's weird, but it's like sometimes just do something for somebody else, you know? It's sometimes it's the hardest thing to do, but a lot of you guys are so good about that. You care about your friends, you do stuff for other people, but if you just get out of yourself and then, like, you know.
Well, that's another thing that's so crazy but wonderfully wonderful about this community and this family. The paying it forward aspect, the charity and the gifting all the time, and like taking care of each other. Like, man, like your mental health is so good just by taking care of each other. So give yourselves a round of applause for that, because the act, we know, and that's not just a spiritual act. We know it happens in the brain. It changes your brain chemistry when you get out of ego and you do a kind act for someone else. You've heard it from Misha, the boys, you know. I don't have to tell you, but I'm just sending it back to y'all. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I wish you the best.
Hi, I'm Ollie, and I'm a senior in high school. And I just want to know how you guys survived.
Wait, how do you feel about what?
How did we survive high school? Because
High school?
Yeah.
It's a gauntlet, man. It's like, I can't imagine, I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything. I don't know how well I would have done, especially when I was 14, living in northern Alberta, totally isolated, if I also had bullying of social media to contend with. I can't imagine this generation not being able to leave school at home some of those rough days. Because even the most popular kids or whatever cliques, they have their crappy days too. Like because remember, like there's all these alliances constantly moving and changing and little squads and like, am I in today? Am I out yesterday? Like, what's happening? The only thing that really kept me sane and healthy and on my own path was create and build something that's just for you. No one can ever take that away from you. And whatever the haters want to say or whatever clique you're not in any given week, fuck that shit. Excuse my language. You're with your people now, right? Send it their way. You're home. You take that with you, and here's the other thing. I know this is trite, but it gets better, and the way it gets better is by running out of fucks to give about what anyone else thinks of you, sooner than later. Now that doesn't mean don't be kind and lead with kindness and grace and all the beautiful humanistic things. But honestly, if someone's gonna talk about your fucking hair or how you dress, fuck them. And then you send text. Oh, sorry. An imaginary British character to go kick their ass. Okay.
I don't know what else to add to that. You said you're a senior?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're almost through it. I'll be honest, like, there was a time I remember, like halfway through my senior year where I was the kid with my hands in my pockets and my head down. You know, just trying to get through it, just trying to get to the other side. And there was like, I don't know what happened. I think I was just kind of done. Because it's hard, man. Being a kid's tough, and high school's hard. I'm terrified. I've got 2 small children. I'm like terrified, like especially stuff you guys have to deal with nowadays.
Yeah.
Like,
COVID was rough.
Well, it's just not being able to unplug from it. Well, but also unplug from it. Like, have the bravery to turn that fucking shit off and dump it off your phone. You know, like have the bravery, because I think the fear is, and I think the fear is for some moms and dads too, like, well, I want my kid to fit in. I'm like, listen, you want them to be strong and confident and alive. Turn that stuff off every once in a while, man. Just be cognizant of what it's doing to our brains. It's a brand new social experiment, you know? So we got to be really careful of what this emotional drug is being pumped into us through our phones.
Yeah. Look, I saw something the other day. It's kind of like cliche, and some of you guys probably have heard it before, but it was like, find your tribe and love them hard. You know, so find your tribe, love them hard, and like, you know, you're almost through it, and You know, whether you go to college or not, I don't know, but I will say, like, I did go to college, and it was like, it totally switched, you know. I found my tribe, I felt good, I was, you know, being a kid stuff.
Yeah, if you do go to college, or it becomes like, you're already seeing individuality rise. When you see individuality rise and like the uniqueness of each person doing their own unique thing, but then coming together with like a shared vision, join a choir.
I'm in choir.
That's what I'm talking about. You got this. You're strong. You got this.
Good question, thank you.
Good question, though, man. Ooh.
Hi, I have a 5-part question.
What?
Kidding.
A 5-part question?
No, I'm kidding.
That's good. David, you take this one.
What would be a good prank to do with a kid aged 5 to 8 years old?
A good prank to do on a child?
No, I don't want to prank a child. I want to figure a prank with the child.
Oh, to figure out a prank with them?
Yes.
I was going to say, I have so many pranks on children. That's kind of my wheelhouse. They're so easy to prank. I love making them cry.
They're so dumb and naive, and they trust you. It's like fish in a barrel. I just watched the Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing. I just can't think of poop in a bed. I can't get that out of my
What? A prank for a child.
So, are you going to hire an 8 to 8-year-old actor to be part of this prank?
No, my nephew. I want to prank my sister.
Oh, with your nephew?
Yes.
Here's the thing about pranks. We were a big family of who loves. There's 2 people in this world: people who love April Fool's Day and people who hate it. People who love April Fool's Day.
Me.
Yeah, see, a lot of the rest of your people hate it. Here's the thing with pranks: you can't use death, disease, or injury.
No.
Okay, that's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's just not funny.
No, it's not.
I'm just gonna say it again. It's not funny.
Great advice.
You learned that the hard way. That's all I have to say.
You're the master. You know.
You know, you fake your death once, people get real upset about it. Man, so your sister has an 8-year-old nephew. You have an 8-year-old nephew?
5.
5.
He's 5.
Why did you say 5 to 8? Do you want to age up your nephew? Maybe like
No, but maybe if I can now, maybe in the future.
put an old man wig on him, you know, and a little age makeup?
Well, I mean, you didn't mention poop in the bed. My daughter the other day, she got some brown Play-Doh somehow, and she like crafted this thing beautifully into like a swirl like dog shit. Like she crafted it. She worked on it for hours.
Just like Amber Heard.
She
like Amber Heard did.
Yeah, totally. She put like detail on it. She had like little white flecks and some like, you know, she really got in there. And she put it on her mother's pillow that night. And it was pretty great. We recorded it. It was awesome.
Super soft.
And then she blamed it on her little brother.
That's good
That was
advice.
fun.
What's
That's good advice.
what's your budget? I think it's a fair question. What's your budget? Like $5, $10,
Like 20.
$20.
Wait, this is your sister you're trying to prank?
What?
Your sister you're pranking?
Yeah.
This is a really easy, cheap one. I was getting a kick out of it. Does she have a shower head that's like one of those removal ones, the spray ones? Just turn that thing just so when she turns on the water, just blasts her right in the face. That's an easy one. You guys can do that tonight at the hotel, I'm sure. Get your partner, your roommate. That always goes well. You're getting in, you're getting ready to go, you turn on, oh, God damn it! And then you're like, God! And then the whole bathroom just gets soaked. That's fun.
That's a winner right there. I don't think they even cost $20.
I'll keep thinking.
Report back in. I will
We're
too.
gonna report back to you. We're gonna talk with some minds backstage, and we'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey.
Hi guys, how are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. So I'm asking everybody's input, and I want to know, do you have any advice for her as somebody who wants to start out in acting? She wants to be an actress.
Ooh. That's a.
So after
man.
don't? So after don't.
Yeah. Oh gosh, this is a question we get from time to time, and it's a question that I think about because I've got 2 small children now, and if it's something they really want to pursue, I will support them. But there's no way in hell I'm going to encourage them to do it.
And not to be sexist too, there's just way more pressures on women still, especially with the objectification lens, especially and now social media. We know what it's doing to young female brains more than. So I would say is, if she really likes it, challenge her with like monologues and even like old language, and like really make it like not the hip today. Like get her to do a Shakespearean monologue or a sonnet, for example, in a like a proper received pronunciation English accent. And if she doesn't want to do that work for that, she probably doesn't have the passion. Like my daughter already is saying, "Dad, I want to be a YouTuber," and I'm like, "Oh God, no. Oh my dongle, it just hurts. It just hurts hearing that." But at the same time, you don't want to be like, "No, you can't," because it's like, cheeky. We have these phones, and they're mini film studios, right? So I would say practice a classical theater piece and really challenge yourself to do that. But then also, if you really want to make films, you have all the technology. But it's all about commitment and practice. So I think that's the challenge for any parent, is like, you can do whatever you want, but, well, not anyone, but you know what I mean. But you really got to put in the time yourself to experience it. Because you can really become a filmmaker if you want to put the time in. But we're only as good as our artistic intention and our tools. So if she wants to practice, practice. But one last thing I'll say: do not go to theater school. Just go to proper professional classes if you decide to move somewhere. But that's a big if, right? Okay. And let it be play. Let it be play.
I'm trying to get her to join the acting club that's at her school right now. So, you hear that, Stella? See what I said?
And just do it for fun. It doesn't have to be a job. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a job. It can be so fun. Improv class can be so fun. Theater can be fun for its own sake, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I'll say everything you said I agree with. I don't think I might not. The classical side, I think it's great if someone's into that. I don't think you have to do that to be a great actor. There's like different schools of thought.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't saying.
But it's just be a kid, experience it, try it out. I'll tell you, the business side of it can be brutal and heartbreaking. And there's very few people that make millions of dollars and get called and offered stuff all the time. It can take a toll on you, because when you're working, if you're lucky enough to be working, it's wonderful. It's like a dream. But when you're not, and it's a grind, and it can be really, really painful. That's all. That's what makes me hesitate to ever encourage my children to do it, because I know how hard it can be. It's great when you're working, when you're not, it can be really painful. So it depends on the kid too. It depends on the person. Like some people are more resilient to that kind of stuff. Well, also, if you're okay with that kind of you don't see it as rejection, and you just keep grinding and you maintain that confidence, then you're golden. Because to me, the confidence is everything. So if you cannot let the business erode that and chip away at it over the years, and you can maintain a career, that's beautiful. But that's the challenge for me.
Yeah.
I hope that helps. So. Yes, I mean, and stay confident, be kind to yourself, and do things that are healthy for yourself and that give you confidence, and But it's challenging, I mean, David and I the amount of hours, I imagine that you have put in over the years, trying to get a job, putting yourself out there.
Well, I was trying to explain to someone, and here's the other thing too, and if we're getting a little in the weeds, but I hope you understand how much our business has changed even in the last 6 years. So that's what this big AI about content and participation and profit. Because I don't know if acting in the way you and I did it is actually going to be contemporary that much anymore. I mean, like my daughter says, I want to be a YouTuber, and I watch some of these unpacking and talking things, and I'm like, what is this? It's like, this is not what we studied. We're just in personality now, and you're just talking about Minecraft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is me just playing Minecraft, being a personality, and I was like, you probably make 100 times more money than what I make in traditional media, actually. And I know that I've missed the boat on wanting to be a YouTuber. And to your point, what I was saying about the classical monologue was actually not, that's going to make you a better actor. It's, you're going to suck and you're going to hate it. So do that thing that challenges you to maybe wash it out of your mouth a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, because we all get jobs that we don't love either. That's the other thing. Like, the fact that we run a show that we're not talking about is unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. You can talk about it. But just think about how much this show is an outlier in the history of shows as well, right? So we are outlier actors on an outlier show. It's just, we hit the lottery, man. And then to have all y'all at these things, which are now their own crazy, wonderful circus road, like camp fun fiesta. What other show has it quite like this show with this? It's exactly. I mean, Star Trek-ish, but the culture's not the same. Like, this is its own thing now. So, anyways, we said it before, we're so grateful for it. But you know, that's the thing. Like, you have to realize that, I don't know, like, our job may be changing a lot. It's changed a lot in the last 25 years. When I moved to LA, this is true. If your booking ratio, okay, the booking ratio is, because basically we're salespeople until you get a big job on a big show. And even then, you're still in sales. But at my acting class, and this is true, did you ever mark your booking ratio, everyone? Did you ever track that? If you're booking 2 to 4 out of 100 auditions, you're killing it as an actor.
Yeah.
So think about that. If you're booking 2 to 4 jobs out of the 100 auditions you go out for, you're crushing it as an actor. So that's the callus on your thumb and the skin of a rhinoceros it takes to actually become a working actor. So I don't think a lot of
2 to 4%.
2 to 4%. Yeah.
That sounds right. Yeah, you're killing it.
You're killing it. Hi.
Hello, how you going?
You all right?
Good, how are you?
Good. I want to ask, where is the most favourite place that you've travelled doing these conventions?
Australia.
Melbourne. Yeah.
I mean, I'm joking, but not. Look, before the conventions, I'd hardly traveled at all. I mean, I'd only been to Canada, to Vancouver for work, and like, you know, Cancun. So like the conventions like opened up the world for me. I mean, I've been to Australia 3 times. You know, I've gotten to go to Italy and
we met in Rome. Rome was on my bucket list.
We met
on a rooftop bar.
Rooftop bar. We met at a rooftop bar in Rome.
And look at us now.
Yeah, we actually did. It was funny.
And it was in Rome at that first panel. This our first. We met for the first time in Rome at a rooftop. We had our first panel in Rome, which we had never done before. We really didn't know each other. Now we know each other a lot better.
That's right.
And I don't know if you know, like, the silly song that was challenged that I wrote and produced and made because of him. Was Making Bacon was as a result of a joke that I made with Gil
In Rome.
in Rome. So that was pretty cool. But Australia, of course, for the win all day.
Melbourne, not Sydney.
Melbourne, of course, beautiful city.
I think the most surprising to me is how much I enjoyed Germany. Like Dusseldorf, Germany, especially. I don't know if you guys have ever been over there, but yeah, Dusseldorf is really cool. Yeah, it's been such a blessing. I mean, I got to, I took my wife, we got married and we pushed off our honeymoon to literally, because I got invited to go to Rome, and so we built our honeymoon around the Rome convention for Supernatural. So we did like 2.5 weeks in Italy, and we started in the south, and in the middle of our honeymoon we went to Rome, and I did a convention, and then we continued on. And you know, it was awesome. Yeah, so.
Thank you.
Yeah. Charlotte's cool too, though. I like Charlotte. I really do. This is a nice town. Charlotte. A lot of people are moving to Charlotte, I hear. Unfortunately, you're not happy about it? Yeah, it's like is it like the next Austin, Texas kind of thing?
Or Nashville. Everyone's
Or Nashville,
The
right? Now
locals are
it's
not.
Charlotte.
Leave your California values at home.
Yeah. The woman sitting next to me on the plane last night, God bless her, she was watching my son beat the shit out of me. She was like, she was moving to Charlotte she's from LA, lived in LA her whole life, she moved to Charlotte. She was funny, man. She's like, oh my God. He was just like, he threw a massive tantrum on the flight last night. And she's like, I'd take him to the bathroom and whoop his ass. Like, well, okay, he's 3 years old. This kid's give him a break. It's his first flight without his mom, but thank you for the advice. And she's like, I'll go get you a drink. I was like, please do. That's more helpful. Hey.
Hey guys.
How are you, Bree?
I'm good, how are you?
Good.
So I want to preface this with, this is not my question, I heard it at another convention that we can't talk about.
Okay.
But fuck, marry, kill, breakfast edition, French toast, waffles, or pancakes.
Fuck, marry, kill, breakfast, waffles, and pancakes? Wait, well, huh? Yeah, dude.
I just want to make sure I'm hearing this correctly.
Fuck, marry.
If we were gonna have a betrothal ceremony with a breakfast food, in some states that's legal.
Okay, easy.
Fornicate with.
Fuck bacon, marry pancakes, kill waffles. Yeah.
What was the first one?
Fuck bacon.
Bacon is on the.
Right, bacon, pancakes, and waffles.
Pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
Oh shit. I was like, why did I hear bacon? Oh, I know I heard bacon. Oh, then kill French toast. Yeah, kill French toast. Yeah.
Kill French toast.
Like waffles, because it's got the grooves in there, you know.
Yeah, no. That's, waffles are a sex machine.
Yeah.
Listen.
Right off the griddle, nice and warm.
Listen, you get. Well, I would even say like you get your gimp ball on and your leather thing. You just put the thing right there. You
Just hammer the waffle.
The nozzle is so warm. Pour some syrup on it now. What was Dave doing at his panel?
And marry pancakes.
Oh, he was putting his penis in a waffle maker. His daughter is so proud. She's a YouTuber. No, she doesn't watch any of my stuff. That's for the best. Definitely have sex with the waffles. Is the point. I think that's the thing. But you're killing, murdering French toast?
Yeah, I mean, I do love some pancakes, so I could marry those. French toast, I can kind of give her, like, take or leave, you know? So, yeah.
No, pancakes definitely kill for me. You don't need them. But French toast, they're French.
Bonjour, how could you kill a French toast?
Bonjour, de pain de français. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Bisous, bisous, French toast. Oh, le pain de français. I'm so sorry. I had the children's eyes. I was just putting it's getting weird. Look at that, we're almost out of time. No, let me perform how I make out with French toast, please. Sorry, kids. Great. Hey, you want to be an actor, 11-year-old? Well, there you go. I'm professional. I know how to make out with French toast. That should kill that dream.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's get another one in.
Here we go.
Well, screw my question. How would you make out with French toast?
Yeah. Hey, wait. Remember your questions. We'll do one more. No more.
One more.
One more. I promise it's like so important. Like friendships are ending over. It's crazy. No. So my best friend and I. This is my best friend. We play this game where we think of two people, and we determine which one of them, if they were in middle school together, would be more likely to use a rolly backpack. So if the two of you were in middle school together, which of you would be more likely to use a rolly backpack? It's a very serious question. We debated for a long time.
A rolly backpack?
Two of us?
Gil!
Probably me.
That's what we said.
Yeah, probably me. Yeah.
Well, that is pretty good answer. Because you got all your music.
Yeah, I got a lot of music in there.
You got a lot of music.
I just got my daughter a rolly backpack, and she's like, I take her to school in the morning, she drops it down. She's just like, bye, Dad.
You want me to walk you to class?
No.
Also, I'm so old, they didn't put wheels on suitcases till the late 80s. That's true. Do you know that this is true? That luggage carry wheels only came in 86. That's wild.
Wow,
So I didn't even know what a rolly backpack was.
Cars ran on steam. I don't know if I am more impressed with that fact or that you know that fact. That you actually just happen to know.
It's an interesting story, I'll tell you actually.